So what's happening, everybody? Yeah, today over here in Colorado is pretty windy. I'm so glad to be hanging out in my garage. Still working on the Chrysler 20 horsepower. And yesterday I had a snafu. So what's happening is I, I did a video already. I am replacing one of the coils on the magneto plate with a generic coil. And I had it all set up. Thought for sure it was done last night. Was going to see if I had spark. Was going to give it a couple of pulls. And the magneto plate was locking up. And I could not see for the life of me what it was. And anyway, yeah, so I found out later on, after pulling off the coil that I had I put this generic coil on, and I pulled it off because I thought that that's what was rubbing up against the flywheel when it was going around and causing the magneto plate to lock up, and everything was just array, you know. But I'll show you here in a second what it was that caused all that drama. Okay, so what caused the actual problem was a little tab. It's sitting right up here. That little tab, and what it does is holds the wire in place. I'll show you right over here. It holds the coil wire in place right in this little area right here. It actually goes into this screw right here. Yeah, this is the screw that holds it. And so I don't have it on there now, but yeah, it was that little tab. That little tab was causing interference inside the flywheel. I had to mark the flywheel with a crayon and spin it around, and then I found out where the problem was coming from. So now I pulled that coil out thinking that was the problem. And so what it is I'm gonna have to take the magneto plate back off, but these screws right here I used to go ahead and put down inside the holes. I kind of messed one up there. I actually drilled another hole, but this one fared better. But anyway, I had to have something hold it on the inside of the of this section here on the magneto plate. So from underneath it, you know, the screw protrudes through the laminate here, goes down into that hole, and this little screw is just enough to reach up inside there and hold on to it. I should have put some Loctite on. That's what I'm going to do next time. But I'm going to have to run down to the store and get a shorter screw than what I bought, because I had to cut these, and then that caused other issues. And I'm going to go ahead and I have to redo all this. So I'll show you where I'm at here. After I come back from the store, I have to take off this magneto plate. And yeah, that's what's going to have to happen. So just a bird's eye view of the modification I did to this magneto plate for the Chrysler 20. So you could see that I put the nuts down in here and kind of like pushed them into the openings here, and that allows me to go ahead and put the generic coil onto here. And again, I kind of messed up this hole here on the right, but the one on the left, it stayed fairly well. And yeah, I had to take all this apart because I didn't know what was causing the motor to lock up whenever I was trying to use the rope pull to activate the motor, try to get spark or whatever. Yeah, but I did a little grinding on here. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna go ahead and add some epoxy around the edges of those screws, and I'm also going to use some blue Loctite, and hopefully it doesn't come apart for a while. But yeah, I got some other parts coming, so we'll see how it turns out.